How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? This is Mecha Wrestling, and welcome back to episode 3 of Into the Stratusphere. As you can see here, I have got a few things I need to address, so I will do so in this starting bit of the video. I know it's been a while since I've actually recorded one of these, so for that I apologize, but I promise you that I will try to record these more frequently, just because I've gathered that you people are actually enjoying it based off the viewership of the first 2 videos. As you can see, we have got two signees via the Alliance loans, which I got via Global Stratosphere, which means I managed to get a few people from WXW. I haven't brought in a British company as of yet, but I might bring one in at the end of the video. It depends if I can find one that I would actually benefit from using via the talent pool that they can give me and stuff like that. Wherein I've got Killer Kelly and a Marley Winchester, who is the current champion in WXW, and I can confirm that on this show, it probably won't be in any storyline or anything, but there will be a WXW like showcase match where basically Marley Winchester will be fighting Killer Kelly, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy what's to come. Like, as you see, we've got the storylines. We've got Drake versus PT Williams, and we've got Tennille Dashwood versus Tessa for the women's belts. I apparently didn't get enough heat in that last show, so I am gonna try and get that up a bit more. I might include another storyline just because I need a few more going just to kind of get the ball rolling, if you get what I mean. But I hope that you guys are going to enjoy what's coming up, and I will see you when we get to the show. We are back with the booking screen of TEW, and we have booked our second show, which I hope you guys enjoy. I've got about 6 or 7 segments with 3 matches just to go alongside with it, so I hope you enjoy it and enjoy these storylines which start with this show. So yeah, let's do this. Boom. In a bout that's subpar wrestling and little heat, Killer Kelly defeated Amale Winchester in 10 minutes 13 via pinfall with super kick in the Franklin Horner Com Center in the WXW showcase. Apparently, Killer Kelly's gimmick is getting stale. I'm guessing this is the WXW one, since we haven't technically debuted her under a proper gimmick. So, yeah. Amale Winchester got a 28, Killer Kelly got 33, and Killer Kelly is improving in performance. So, it's quite a solid match to start things off, and it got a 33 E+. And Killer Kelly is getting penalized for inconsistency. So, yeah. Not too bad. Like, I feel like, especially if I do decide to bring in Killer Kelly, she would be like one of the higher tier women that I've got in the company, alongside Tennille Dashwood and Tessa Blanchard. So it is definitely something to consider should I bring in some of these WXW people into the company on a full-term basis. Moving on to the next segment. This is a new storyline which I was talking about, where Joe Hendry is kind of just angry that there's someone here more prestigious than him. So he attacks Brian Pillman Jr. and just leaves him out backstage, just completely beat up. Brian Pillman's debuted his loose cannon gimmick based off his father's gimmick in WCW and in WWE, and it got great. So that is quite promising in terms of his performance and stuff like that. And the rise of his prestige storyline has advanced with this segment. So he got 19 E-. I'm kind of expecting this, especially with these earlier shows, because like we haven't established like these people in Canada, so their popularity isn't going to be the greatest. So that is completely understandable. It's quite good, honestly, but it could be better over time, which should we build the popularity of these two guys. So hope you liked that storyline. Let's advance this next segment. In a bout that didn't have much heat and terrible wrestling, Tessa Blanchard defeated Santana Garrett and Kellyanne English when Tessa Blanchard defeated Kellyanne with a pile driver. Tessa just carried the match. Santana Garrett debuted an old school face gimmick. It got a initial rating of awful. Kellyanne English debuted an old school heel gimmick and it got awful. Jesus Christ, that could have gone much better. Tessa got a 33. Santana and Kellyanne got 21. It's just kind of point over the fact that Tessa is kind of the top dog alongside Tennille, so she just wanted to prove herself in ring competition. The one promising thing here is Kellyanne is getting better at gimmicks, so it's not the worst thing in the world, and Santana and Tessa improving it in their overall stats, with Santana in Rumble and Tessa in Technical, so it's not too bad. Getting a 28E. It's quite a decent match, so I'm quite happy about that. Then after the match, Alicia 2 just interviews Tessa in the ring, just talking about Tennille Dashwood and talking how she's going to beat her when the women's championship is put on the line, probably at the Super Show, because of the fact that the Super Show is really the place where our storylines will culminate. So I feel it makes sense to just build it up slowly. And this segment got 32E plus, which is quite good actually. I'm kind of happy. I'm quite happy with that. It's much better than the rating we got last week on our shows. So yeah, that's not bad at all. And it got penalised due to the low story heat just in general, but that is getting better at the end of the day. So it's not the worst thing that could happen. And moving on to the main event of the evening. In a decent match, P.T. Williams defeated Idris Abraham in 9 minutes 40 when Idris Abraham was disqualified when Elias Drake ran in and just attacked P.T. Williams from behind. He was salty from last week, so it made sense that he would run in and try and sort things out. Idris Abraham debuted his cocky gimmick, and it got an initial rating of legendary. Jesus Webb, that is really good. PT got an in-ring performance of 54, which shows that he is one of these guys who I can depend on to keep this place going, and is a safe pair of hands to work with. And Idris got a 37, so it's not bad. He's one of my upper mid-carders, so I feel like it makes sense to kind of have him as a bit of a test for PC Williams in these early stages. Like, who knows, he might end up in the world title picture at some point, but for now, it's PT Williams and Elias Drake. And speaking of Elias Drake, he might have a match next week. I'm not completely sure, but it's something that you lot will have to figure out during the time between episodes. And do let me know in the comment section what you're thinking of like the company as a whole. Do you think that it's a good concept? Do you think that I need to possibly add some new storylines between the people that I've got? So yeah, Pete Williams is still improving despite his age of 37, improving performance. And it got a 49D plus. So I'm quite happy. Moving on to this next segment. P.T. Williams is being attacked after the match by Elias Drake and Abraham when a debuting Mark Haskins runs in and fights them both off, saving Williams from a serious beating. Haskins got an old school face gimmick and it got above average, so it's quite good. And Drake versus Williams world title has advanced but lost heat due to the fact that the match between Idris and PT was quite good. So let's see how well we did this show. Hopefully it was better than the last one. I think last show got like 33 or something like that. But I know I'm going to get penalised because like the production and values and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm going to end the show and have a look what we got. 31. So it is the production values which are killing our shows a bit. It has increased our popularity though, so it's not the worst thing in the world. Who are we going to encourage and give some praise? I guess I'm going to give Killer Kelly, I'm going to give her a hug. I'm going to give I'm gonna tell Santana Garrett just to give her encouragement, and I just Abraham. He can be pointed out as a good example because he got a legendary in his gimmick. So I'm quite happy with that. I'm going to make this speech, and then I will be back with you on the end of the episode, just letting you know how we are with money. I might even skip to like the start of next month, but yeah, that was a quite good show. I'm quite happy with that. We're progressing well enough, and yeah, people seem to be pleased with what I said to them. So I will see you then. Since we finished the last show, there have been a few things that did happen which kind of took me off guard a little bit. So as you can see here, Tara is retiring in 3 months. So that means after I think it's December, she will no longer be of use to us because like I don't think it'd be worth me really using her as like a color commentator or like another thing or like a road agent because I've got Trish and Lita, and we finished fourth out of fifth in the regional battles, which did kind of hit our popularity gain that we gained in the last show, and we did make 8.1k. So we are going up in the world. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, maybe comment on what you enjoyed, and maybe a few suggestions on what I could possibly do. Like, I know that there's a few people that I could potentially use, and yeah, I hope you enjoy this video. But until next time, this has been Mecha Wrestling, and peace.